Hi, my name is ColdBeer, and let's start with COCOON. This wonderful game is made by the same designer who developed legendary Limbo and Inside, so that should grab your attention. Also the fact that the game is a proud owner of more than 90% of positive review score on Steam. This is a unique take on the puzzle-adventure genre where each world exists within an orb that you can carry on your back. Here you'll have to wrap your head around the core mechanic of leaping between worlds, and combine, manipulate and rearrange them to solve intricate puzzles. You will interact with alien environments and biomechanical devices left behind by an ancient civilization, journey through unique and diverse biomes, from industrial structures to massive organic caverns. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, that's gross. Anyway, you will have to discover how these worlds and environments are connected to one another. People who played it are praising the game and saying that it will bend you over, at least your mind. Lies of P. In this Souls-like game, you are a puppet who's caught in a web of lies with monsters and untrustworthy figures. You are awakened by a mysterious voice that guides you through a plagued city of Krat, a once lively place that has been poisoned by madness and bloodlust. If this description reminds you of your ex, then all good, you are half ready for the adventure. Here you will develop a unique combat style to counter your enemies by weaving together dynamic weapon combinations and activating new abilities. Lies of P is a reimagined fairy tale of Pinocchio, reinterpreted as a dark, grim narrative. You know, a Pinocchio for adults. When you lie, it's not the nose that's growing. If you add another P to the name of the game, you will understand what I have in mind. No, really, nothing like that, it's a joke. I played the demo version of the game and all I gathered was, again, that I suck at Souls-like games and I shouldn't even touch them. If you are like me, avoid this title. Few hits from big enemies and you are dead, and you will have to replay the whole chapter again. If that doesn't scare you, keep in mind that the game has around 90% of the positive review score and is probably a thing you want to try. Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. Here you will discover a modernized and revisited version of Agatha Christie's classic book. Set in 2023, Murder on the Orient Express brings the classic tale to life in a way that may surprise even the most dedicated fans. Game isn't blindly following the original story. Here you'll find brand new elements and experience the mystery and suspense of the most famous case of Hercule Poirot. So here a crime is committed on the train. During your trip you are surrounded by a group of singular characters, all suspects, each with their own secrets and motives. And your job is to single out the murderer amongst them. Solving the mystery won't be easy. Through numerous twists and turns you will have to use your enormous IQ to unravel the mystery and bring it to life. I wish games like that had an actual brain capability requirement, so you won't lose the money if you are, a bit dumber. So before you buy, you would have to solve a small puzzle, preferably from the game, to unlock the payment options. If you fail, the game is obviously not for you. Buy some other game, and if you solve it in a matter of seconds, that may tell you something as well. Just an idea, but kinda nice one, huh? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I really do recommend playing the first part before diving into the second one. Not because you won't understand what is happening, but because the first part is way cheaper, and it is actually a very good game that will introduce you to the characters and the world of this franchise. Anyway, if you don't care about that, or have already played it, you can jump straight into the second one. The game will explain everything, you don't need to worry about that. So here, like in the Witcher series, you won't be able to create your own character, but we'll have to dive into the story as Henry, a dude who went on a quest to avenge his murdered parents and from a simple working class man became an experienced warrior. So in the second part you will shape Henry's destiny further. Go from bustling city streets to lush forest and feel the clash of steel as you slay your enemies left and right. Well, that won't be easy. The game makes you actually use your motoric skills if you want to actually slay anything and not be slain like a filthy pineapple and potato salad loving simpleton. Anyway, medieval Europe awaits you here, with all its beauty, glory and horror. No dragons, no elves, only brutal reality of the days long gone. Ancestors' Legacy. This is a real-time strategy game influenced by historical events of the Middle Ages. Ancestors Legacy combines resource management and base building with large-scale squad-based battles across vast battlefields. It is all rendered in great detail with Unreal Engine 4. You will experience medieval bloodshed and can enjoy a cinematic action camera that puts you right in the middle of the battle. People on Steam are saying that Ancestors Legacy is easy to learn and it's like chess. It involves a lot of strategy, so the more you play, the better you become. Basically, here a lot of options to crush the enemy lie in the plain sight, but only the master strategist can see them all. So the more you play, the easier the game will seem. Or not, you know, we all have our limits and sometimes our limit is below the requirements of a victory. What remains of Edith Finch? Overwhelmingly positive review score should grab your attention. 17-year-old Edith Finch is the last surviving member of the eccentric Finch family. All of her closest relatives and family have died violently at a young age, leading to rumors about a family curse. Now she's on her way to her Finch mansion, a bizarre ramshackle building hidden deep within the forest of the state of Washington. Once there, she intends to research her family's history and learn the truth behind the alleged curse. While this can sound like a horror game, it's actually just a tale about one family that is more interesting than your family, or mine. People are saying that this is more than just a game, it is a unique form of art. Animal Well. Upon release, this indie project hit the gaming world like a sledgehammer. Everyone was like,
"Dude, have you seen that game? It's so good!"
And it still holds that rating with above 90% of positive review score. The art and atmosphere of Animal Well is absolutely stunning, and is a treat for everyone who likes games like this. Also, it doesn't hold your hand or you know, that other thing. The decisions you make, the puzzles you solve, the exploration part, everything is awesome. It's weird to realize that all of this was made by one man. Like seriously, I've heard that he even made his own game engine, instead of just using some already available. So either he was very talented or very poor. The talent is obvious, and after selling close to 1 million copies, he's definitely not poor anymore. Anyway, let's not count other people's money and instead count our own. If you can afford the game, it's a must-play, no doubt. Hitman: World of Assassination. This is probably the best Hitman experience possible nowadays. Here you'll visit more than 20 different locations, unlock new gear, travel a living and breathing world filled with intriguing characters and lethal opportunities. With this bundle you will get Hitman 3 game, with 6 DLCs, VR mode and access to all Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 missions. People on Steam are saying that this is an amazing experience, very sandboxish and will provide many hours of fun, although it has one big flaw. You know, every witness asked about,
"Have you seen anything strange?"
will tell you about a tall, bald man with a barcode tattoo. Most of the time the tattoo is visible for everyone. It's really dumb. Honestly, have you seen anything stranger this week? If yes, share in the comments. Spill your tea. Metal Eden. In this single-player first-person shooter, the best qualities of Doom, Unreal Tournament and Quake merge into a non-stop action carnage. You are an advanced battle android and your mission is to kick everyone's ass who is not agreeing with you that pineapples don't belong in any potato salad. The game has probably the worst game description on Steam I have ever seen in my life, and as a writer I wanted to gorge my eyes out, but I decided not to. Anyway, they are way better game developers than they are writers, and here you will test your skill against robotic, cybernetic, artificial enemies like never before. Okay, like many times before, but only those actually good times, I promise. You will shoot, bash, slide, electrocute and harness your superior agility in acrobatic combat. The game is quite short, around 5 hours of your boring life will be made better by it, and very positive review score can confirm that with ease. People on Steam are saying that Metal Eden is a very fast boomer shooter that will take you back to your youth when you had at least double the amount of hair on your head. No worries, you know how they say, every hair lost is an IQ point gained. Nah, nobody says that. I'm sorry, your IQ is probably worse now. Just enjoy the game, it's great. Doors Paradox. Have you ever played the game named The Room? This is basically the same. You'll try to search for clues, click on things, unlock various drawers, attach pipes, melt uranium, and do many other crazy things in order to unlock the doors to the next level, which will contain more doors. Yeah, here you'll find 58 door puzzles, set in 13 unique realms. The puzzles are not very hard. I played the demo, you can also try it on Steam for free, and I don't think I was seriously stuck in any place. But I have to warn you, the game is actually addictive. I just wanted to solve one door to make an impression about the game, but I spent an hour or so solving puzzle after a puzzle. Game is really satisfying and well made. Blood West. This is a surprisingly original first-person stealth shooter, a mix of Western and Lovecraftian horrors. You'll become the undead gunslinger, doomed to roam the barren lands until you find the means to purge the curse and free your soul. You will be wandering through the canyons, creepy swamps and lonely mountains. Well, only the mountains will be lonely. You won't be. Sounds of different monsters will keep you company at all times. It will take you over 20 hours on average to casually complete all 3 scenarios. People on Steam are naming this game a hidden gem, a hardcore, brutal, unholy blood diamond to be exact, although many are dissatisfied with the third act.
Not as good as those 2 before,
they say. Detroit: Become Human. Here decisions will dramatically alter how the game's intense, branching narrative plays out. Your choices really matter, not like in real life. Basically, the whole game is built around your choices. You can't do anything here except to choose what to do in certain situations. Well, also you move around a little and search for clues, but that's kinda it. And every decision you make, no matter how small, affects the outcome of the story. And in this game, no playthrough will be exactly the same. You can replay again and again to discover a totally different conclusion, sometimes absolutely unexpected one. Well, let's be honest, you probably won't do that many times, but it's nice to know that the ending you got is really unique. Also, you can try the free demo version on Steam.
ULTRAKILL.
Now we are getting serious. This game is always among the top 20 best rated games on the whole Steam, and that is among tens of thousands of games. It's ridiculous how good this game is.
ULTRAKILL
is a fast-paced, ultra-violent, old-school first-person shooter. It fuses together classic shooters like Quake and modern shooters like Doom Eternal with character action games like Devil May Cry. Here mankind has gone extinct and the only beings left on Earth are machines fueled by blood. And now that blood is starting to run out on the surface and machines are racing to the depths of hell to search for more. Total nonsense, but I like it. People on Steam describe this game quite politely. They say this is a Doom Eternal if it was on crack and also on heroin. And I would add that playing
ULTRAKILL
it's like eating potato salad, except if you dry it out and snort it. You can try the demo version on Steam if you have any doubts. Dead Island 2. I played the game when it came out and I can honestly say that it was an awesome experience. One of the common misconceptions was that Dead Island 2 is an open world game, but in reality it is quite linear, and I love that, especially after Dying Light 2 with boring copy-paste assets all around the map. When I played Dead Island 2 I could honestly tell that they did their best in making the environment engaging and original. Well, a few copy-pasted paintings can ruin the immersion sometimes, but the whole picture, pun intended, was great. And I can say for sure that this is not a full-fledged horror game. It is more like arcade hack and slasher with a few horror elements. Alright, and a few creepy jump scares as well. The gameplay is fast-paced and fun. The feeling of the recently started apocalypse is there as well. In short, this game feels just right, and it is nicely polished. By the way, after my playtime I have made an in-depth and really funny review and uploaded it to my channel. And after it got 1000 views, YouTube's algorithm just killed it and never ever recommended it for anyone ever again. That's why I hate doing reviews. But you can click on the card above and watch it. I promise you will have a great time and may even buy the game after it. Solar Ash. Some of you may know the game named Hyper Light Drifter, so Solar Ash is another game from these creators. Here you lose yourself in a high-speed, gravity-bending world. Set on a surreal dreamscape filled with long-abandoned ruins of mysterious civilizations, you will take the role of a Void Runner, determined to stop at nothing to save your planet. You will fight through hordes of creepy creatures, grind rails and grapple to wild heights in attempts to take down enormous bosses. People on Steam are saying that this is a fantastic platformer with unique gameplay and easy-to-learn mechanics. Very positive review score confirms that with ease. Outer Wilds. This is one of the best indie games you can find in general. It was named Game of the Year by Giant Bomb, Polygon, Eurogamer and The Guardian, so that alone should grab your attention. If it grabs something else, call the police. Or grab back, I don't judge. Here you are, the newest recruit of Outer Wilds Ventures, a space program searching for answers in a strange, constantly evolving solar system. You will have to gather wisdom for the glory of your nation, because you are the one responsible for exploring outer space. When I played the game, I flew directly towards the sun and died, so believe you me, controlling this spaceship is one of the hardest things you will ever do. Well, I'm probably exaggerating a bit, but it is as difficult as it is fun as well. The spaceship is very responsive, so during your adventures you will have to find out what lurks in the heart of the ominous Dog Bramble, who built the alien city on the moon. Well, obviously aliens, but you know what I mean. Can the endless time loop be stopped? And why is potato salad so delicious? Answers await you in the most dangerous reaches of space. Game has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, so you can't be wrong with this one. Disco Elysium. This is one of the greatest role-playing experiences you will ever have, but play it only if you like reading a lot and like games without combat. You will not find any here. Well, I mean combat that is not a result of your dialogue choices. Your character will do things automatically based on the decisions you make, and those decisions of yours are not always very smart, and Disco Elysium just lets you do stupid things, which is kinda scary because suddenly you may realize that you just wanted to test the waters, but instead you actually made the decision that will have grim consequences. And by grim, I mean really grim. On some of those occasions, the game just ends. You may see game over screen without even playing an hour. And the game is like,
I told you, but you pushed me hard, so the consequences are yours to swallow.
yeah, actually Disco Elysium has 3 different endings and 12 unique game overs. Those I talked about before. So always, and I mean always, think twice before doing something stupid. And then think twice while playing Disco Elysium as well. Because no matter how stupid the decision you want to make is, the game may let you do it. Manifold Garden. The game looks like a creation of AI, where you prompted it to create something 3D, geometrical and physics-based. But this game is not just beautiful gibberish, it's an actual game with an expansive and visually striking world filled with mind-bending puzzles. You will have to manipulate gravity to gain new perspectives and walk on any visible surface. You will explore structures that repeat infinitely, and also play with photo mode and make some beautiful art for your office. I'm not kidding, your boss, if he's not a gamer, will approve this quite easily, and if he is a gamer, that will be even easier. It seems that the game was made mostly by one man, and that is a huge achievement. People on Steam are saying that you don't need drugs to feel like you are on drugs while playing this game. Also, it's very satisfying to watch all these structures unfold in front of you, or should I say unmanifold in front of you.
Legend of Grimrock 2.
This title is perfect for those who like pineapple and potato salad and well-done steaks. Oh, wait a minute, it's a mistake, that is an absolutely different game and it shouldn't exist. This game is perfect for dungeon crawling fans because Legend of Grimrock 2 is one of the best there is. It has a modern execution but an old-school heart. Sadly, only the second part is verified on Steam Deck, and the first one is completely unsupported. That is kinda weird. So here a group of prisoners have been shipwrecked on the secluded isle of Nex. The island is filled with ancient crumbled ruins, mysterious shrines and vast underground network of dungeons and mines, so they want to escape and forget the vile crimes they may or may not have committed. They probably put pineapple in the potato salad and cooked steaks until they were well done.
If that is so, just leave them to die, they are not worthy.
Yeah, words of wisdom. Okay, I'm kidding, you are a generous god and you must help everyone in need.
Yeah, except for those infidels.
So, if the prisoners wish to make it out alive, they have to overcome all the challenges, form a team and descend through the ominous mountain. Although be warned that this game has one very annoying feature. You will be searching for hidden buttons all the time, and that is not fun at all. The Wolf Among Us. This is a gritty, violent and mature thriller based on the award-winning Fables comic books. You'll discover that a brutal, bloody murder is just a beginning where every decision can have enormous consequences. And it's not only what you choose to do will affect your story, but when you choose to do it as well. You don't need to know anything about the comics this game is based on, because events in this story are set before the events seen in the first book. And this game gives you an option to beat up practically anyone you don't like. Sadly, you can't import that energy-sucking coworker of yours in this game, but hey, you can beat him up in real life instead. I mean, if you are stronger than him. If not, just smile and blame your genes. Tunguska, The Visitation. This is an isometric survival game that brings you to the dangerous Tunguska exclusion zone, where you'll face deadly traps, infectious mutants, bandits, and well-armed rogue military. Game is inspired by the same story as a Stalker, the roadside picnic written by the Strugatsky brothers. Keep in mind that they wrote the story before any serious nuclear accident ever happened, so it's not actually tied to Chernobyl or any other nuclear disaster, just a post-apocalyptic, gritty and dark Soviet Union filled with unexplainable horrors. Although you can literally describe a casual Soviet Union without any post-apocalypse with the same words. People in the comments are saying that if you like Stalker or Atom RPG games, it's a no-brainer. Also, it has very positive reviews on Steam. Just keep in mind that despite walls of text, looting and side quests, it is an actual twin-stick shooter, and at first may be difficult to control. Although from my own experience, when you get used to it, everything will be fine. The Pathless. This is a perfect game for fans of Journey and Abzu, although with a tiny bit of more action implemented. Here you will become the Hunter, a master archer who travels to a mystical island to dispel a curse of darkness that grips the world. Soar through the air and forge a connection with your eagle companion. Perform fluid acrobatics and execute awesome trick shots with a unique archery system that allows effortless shooting while moving at high speeds. The evil won't rest until the world is destroyed, so what are you waiting for? And now I know that you are concerned about the most important thing. Can you pet the bird? And yes, you can, so it's automatically a good game. Also, it has very positive review score on Steam. A Juggler's Tale. In this cinematic adventure, you will lead Abby, the string puppet, through a grim but beautiful fairy tale world. You will have to solve riddles, evade traps, and run from various evil stuff on the way to find freedom. The game has specific mechanics, as you can see, and that creates unique puzzles you will have to solve. Well, not necessarily. You will definitely try to solve them, but honestly, that is a matter of your IQ, so make sure you have one. You will have to find your way around obstacles, cross raging rivers, sneak through bandit camps, and make it past dangerous traps, and in the process find out what it takes to truly break free from all strings attached. I guess there is a pun intended here. People who play the game are saying that A Juggler's Tale is a short, unique and beautiful game. There is no doubt that you will like it if you enjoy platformer genre in general. For example, on Steam it has around 90% of positive reviews, so if you like unique platformers, it's definitely a good choice. If you are in doubt, you can try it by playing a free demo version. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Japan was always, and even now is, some alien-like land where the customs and traditions are vastly different from the rest of the civilized world. Most of the advanced cultures had a period where we hacked and slashed each other with swords, but Japan took that to another level, with their cool code of honor and impressive one-on-one samurai battles, and even ritual suicides that make zero sense for the rest of the world. But hey, they are very cool, no doubt. So here you'll be hacking and slashing everyone as this awesome black warrior dude, or as a cool Japanese lady ninja, and show these puny shoguns who the real boss in Japan is. And it's you, my friend. You are big in Japan. You are the best, never doubt that. Now subscribe, this praise isn't free. People on Steam are saying that the environments here are beyond awesome. Hacking and slashing feels nice, but if you have played recent Assassin's Creed games, you won't find anything really refreshing. You know, developers use that do not fix what is not broken formula, and it worked. Only actually bad thing is, it's Ubisoft's game and nobody loves them because of their buggy launcher, DRMs and other shenanigans no normal company ever does. Ravenswatch. The nightmares here are like your ex, spreading and corrupting everything in their path, so you must hone your skills and find the strength to defeat the creatures of the nightmare, using unique hero abilities inspired by characters from folk tales and legends. Yeah, you can choose one of the well-known heroes, such as the Red Hood, Beowulf, or even Aladdin, and hack and slash your way through hordes of monsters. If you played Curse of the Dead Gods, you will be pleased to know that these are the same developers. If you didn't know the game, check it out. It's one of the best hack and slash roguelites inspired by Hades, and Ravenswatch kinda follows a similar visual style as Curse of the Dead Gods and lets you play alone or in a team of up to 4 players co-op. And now thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe, you know, it's good for you. Subscribe it.